What's up? It's your boy Indy and Carpet coming at you from the old spot from about a year ago. If you guys remember, she's all dirty. But yeah, if you guys remember, this used to be the spot that I would go to last year. So yeah, since it's almost Tet, I thought it was fitting to come out here to the old spot that I used to have my bond maze around the lake, and we will have ourselves a little bit of a chat. Hold on one second. I'm getting rained on here. Let me put my hood up. Try to keep the phone from getting rained on. Okay, so hopefully you're not getting too much rain. Hold on, I'm walking down to the lake. There it is. There we go. There we go. Okay, how are you? All right, hopefully we're still filming here. So anyways, I'm getting rained on, but I can't wipe the screen where I might cancel. So let me do it like this so you guys can see the lake behind me. So yeah, a couple days after Christmas. What, I still got this on. It's a couple days after Christmas, and definitely having the holiday blues. You know what? I want to sit on this thing. Sit like a G. And definitely having the holiday blues. Definitely, you know how it is after the holidays. You don't know what to do with yourself. Let's see what that is. And yeah, I'm definitely having that problem. I don't know, I guess I've just kind of stirred crazy. 2023 has to be the year, the one I've waited for, the one that's going to change everything. And it has the possibility to be that. You know, me, this Batman helmet right here. Hold on. This Batman helmet, me, and that motorcycle right there. We've been through some shit. Oh, pardon my language. We've been through some stuff. And yeah, I'm ready for a break. I'm ready to catch a lucky break. So this is beautiful. This reminds me so much of home. Gray skies, just rainy, cold as hell. Vietnam rarely ever is this cold, but I'm actually like shivering on my bike. My fingers are actually going numb because I wore my fingerless gloves. But yeah, and the word is in place Fanspan or somewhere up in Sapa, Fanspan, or somewhere it's like that, where it's actually snowing. So me and Ang with the E, and with an E, want to make a trip up there to go see some snow. How cool would that be? That would be freaking amazing. I haven't seen snow in years, 2 years now, so that would definitely lift my spirits. So what should we talk about? We got a few minutes here to spare. January is going to be a tough month. I got to go back on the old budget thing, eating once a day, eating a banh mi a day, you know, that kind of thing. But it was just like last year, just like all the other times. We'll get through it, you know. It just takes discipline. The hard thing for me is I've started to enjoy cappuccinos, which was a mistake. I wish I never would have drank coffee and cappuccinos, because now that I have, they're so dang good. It's hard to quit. I'm actually getting rained on. If you guys can't tell here, it's actually raining on me. So yeah, if my phone blows up or whatever, that's why. But yeah, this next month's gonna be very boring. There's no classes. All the kids are out for the holidays. So yeah, it just leaves me, my thoughts, and books, and whatever else I could think to do. and money's a little bit tight right now, so it's not like I could go out and do anything really fun. I have so much business in Hanoi I wish I could do. So many things I'd like to handle, but I just can't right now. It's ironic. I'm probably the only English teacher in Vietnam who is poor. You know, the only, you know, because usually the English teachers come out here and you make a lot more money. But yeah, not me. I feel like I've lived most of my life poor, so this is nothing new. It's just this was supposed to be the end of it. And it has been. I mean, that's how I got the motorcycle. And there has been moments of not being poor, but like right now, when I have to limit down to eating, you know, once a day, when I had to, you know, be mindful of purchases and stuff like that, and when I'm not able to get everybody Christmas gifts that I wished, you know, that sucks. But 2023 is going to be a good year. It is going to be a great year, and I know why. It's been a year since my ankle broke. It was last February 1st, so it's almost been 1 year since that drunk driver hit my ankle and broke it and severed it. And as you can see, I'm getting better at walking. Still got a little bit of a limp. Still hurts to go upstairs, but yeah, it's getting better. And we got some beautiful flowers here. And this one right here, you guys can see it. I like this one right here. Out of all of them, this one sings out to me. So I'm actually gonna take it, pluck it, and give it to somebody as a gift. So yeah, there's somebody I would like to get this flower to. So we'll put it right here. Hopefully it stays safe. There you go. How's that look? I feel like the Joker. Yeah, guys, this year I really I want to get stability. That is the theme of what this year is. Hopefully will bring stability and fitness. So I've lost the weight. Now I want to gain it back in muscle, which means a lot of protein, and which will mean breaking my phobia and my anxiety of being around people and going to the gym, which is very hard for me. I've scouted out a few gyms, but it's just always so much people. But yeah, so I want to start getting the muscle mass. It's just crazy, like to be back to the same weight I was back in college. You know, it feels good to wear size large again. Like it's just, I don't know. Like if I would not have came here, I probably never would have got back in shape. You know, I would have lived the rest of my life out of shape and unhealthy. It would have just been bad. But coming here changed the course of my life to the point where, and also, I was able to get my teeth fixed. You know, I was able to get them whitened, laser whitened, and a good cleaning, which stuff like that you can't afford in America. You know, but yeah, coming out here really changed the course of my life. So, but yeah, fitness and stability. I want stability. I want to get a nest egg built up. You know, and also I want to be able to go home to visit grandma. You know, her dog, you know, Ollie passed away after like 13 years. Cocker Spaniel, and yeah, I wish I could be there for her to give her a hug. So if you're watching this, grandma, yeah, you're in my thoughts, obviously. Besides that, though, there's other aspects of my life that are doing really good. Where'd the flower go? There it is. There's other aspects of my life that are going really good. One person in particular that is making me very happy. And yeah, I try to be the best man I can for her. I am getting rained on pretty hard here, if you guys can see on the lake. So I don't know how long I can do this video. I should probably I got like a 15-minute ride back to the apartment before I get totally soaked. But I just don't have anything to do for a month, so I'm just like, hey, I'll just come out to the old spot. Remember when I worked at CVC? I would come out here and just sit out here and have bomb maize every day. Man. And this weather, it's not gonna last forever. My God, if it did, this place would be paradise. No sunlight, right? It's these gray skies, cold as hell, Well, not cold for me, but Vietnam standards cold. You know, rainy, overcast. It just feels so good, so much like home. I could wear stuff like this, which is like my true skin. Like I always try to explain to people, you know, why do I like to wear so much clothes? And it's like an armor. It's like a knight without his armor. It just feels right. It's like my second layer of skin, you know? Without this stuff, I just feel so exposed, so vulnerable to the world, you know? But, yeah. I'm trying to think of, oh, I saw Avatar Way of the Water, which was cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't see it in 3D or 4D or any of that cool stuff. I saw it on a movie projector screen that's probably older than me, so you couldn't really appreciate the visuals. But I did appreciate the story. I thought it was so cool to see, you know, Jake Sully, a father figure, you know, like the family dynamic of that movie, and just the whole father thing, even with the villain, you know, like fathers are such an important part of, you know, of our lives. And it's just like, I don't know why, but it seems like movies nowadays just don't really give them enough credit, you know, as due. My dad, he's the best. He's the best. He really is. Dad's a hero. I am proud to be his son. First son, too. And he says he's proud of me, you know. I mean, look where I'm at. And what's cool is me and my dad, we share a lot in common, you know. He doesn't see it, but I do. We share a lot of the same intellect, just in different ways. He's a, you know, logistical thinker, mathematics, engineering, sees the world through that kind of like intellectual level, whereas like a, you know, more of the intellectual level, and I guess the sense of like, you know, philosophical and metaphysical and other, you know, other different kinds of things. But the fact is that we both have, you know, a strong passion for learning. We both, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm as intelligent as my dad, obviously not, but you know, I definitely feel like I've earned the right to say that I'm definitely educated, which I'm proud of. But we're also highly motivated. We're driven, you know. My dad wants to go, you know, leave the U.S. one day, retire. You know, he knows it. Like, just so much of who I am is inspired by him. Father figures, fathers as a whole, they, you know, they just good people. But yeah, sorry, this video didn't really have a purpose. I just wanted to show the lake. Also got some good news. My friend Ben, he's signing up. He's going back to school. So he has a 2-year plan. That's your business, Ben. But yeah, he's gonna get that bachelor's degree, which means that he can come out here to Vietnam. Hopefully, this is what I hope I could talk him into. You know, if I survive here. This place ain't for the weak, you know. Which actually leads me to another point, is like, why has it been so hard for me yet? People like Josh, my friend Josh, Director Harvey, so easy for him. Like, he's like the boss now, right, of CVC, one of the schools that I worked at. I mean, like, he's running the show, big league, right? Well, I don't know to the full extent of how much he is, but I just know he's worked his way up the ladder, right? Yet we're comparable when it comes to education. I'm actually older than him. I have more experience in a wide, more variety of things, you know, like military, stuff like that. But he has more teaching experience, obviously, and more experience when it comes to being overseas. But, you know, if you combine, you know, even though our knowledge base, our experiences are totally radically different, I definitely consider him an equal, you know. And I look up to the guy too, actually. Josh is he's I see him. You know, I see him. I understand him. I get him. I know how the game's played, so I understand it. A lot of people don't, but I do. And he told me why it's, you know, it's been so hard for me is that he started it in, you know, Hanoi and the big cities and all that stuff, and worked his way to the Wild West, which is, you know, Lao Cai, Sapa, things like that. Oh no, not my flower. Whereas me, I'm starting out, you know, here, and he called this place the Wild West, you know. So, and it is. Anything goes here. Yeah, you got schools they won't pay. You got corrupt, directors who fire people for wanting to get paid. You got backstabbers. You got a lot of badness, a lot of bad people. But for every bad person, there is a lot of good people here, though, too. Some of the most kind people I've ever met. But when it comes to being a teacher for your first time ever teaching, this is a pretty hard spot to come to. If not one of the hardest ones you're gonna find. I mean, you're limited by your schools. You're limited, where you can teach. And there's no one to hold your hand. There's very few people who are gonna, and if you are the kind of person who needs to be around other Westerners or have someone to, who shares your culture, well, you're not gonna have that. So you're on your own. And that's why it's been so different, why it's so easy for him and hard for me. So that kind of makes me feel good, though. It's like, hey, well, I started the hardest way possible. I have suffered the hardest way possible. Like, it's cool. So hopefully as the years pass, it'll get easier for me. But anyways, let's just take it in for a second. I like the look of the security guards that stare at me. Who's this guy pulling up on a Batman helmet? Here, let me wave at him. Always throws them off. Wave at a security guard, they're not used to it. Wave at a police officer, they really get not used to that. Because they ride around on these little 250 like motorcycles, right? There'll be two of them, nut to butt. Two guys riding on a motorcycle, and it's, to an American, it's pretty goofy looking, right? But they try to look as intimidating as they can with their little billy clubs and all that. But it's like, man, you want to see intimidating, come see some LA SWAT or something like that. But I always be like, hello, as I pass them by on my freaking CBR sports bike, Batman helmet. Like, come and get me, bro. Nah, I'm just playing. If any of you are watching me, I'm just playing. Yeah, I actually have a degree in law enforcement. I actually wanted to be a police officer, so But anyways, all right, let's get one last little. My phone is soaked. I'm soaked. Vietnam, Lao Cai. Get ready to go into Tet, which is the Christmas of Vietnam. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy here. I'll have a lot of doing cool videos, but this next month's gonna be tough, guys. I have no work. It's gonna be rough, so I'll try to hang in there. See you guys later. Bye-bye.